Is it easy, though, to manage a foundation like Make-A-Wish?
Oh, well, no, it's not. It's really hard. It's really hard work. If you ask my husband, he's like, when's my wife coming back to me? Because I dream and live it 24/7. However, it's such a... It feeds your soul. You know, in Turkish, it's canım, I don't know what you say. It's like canım istiyor is when you want something. But it's like, it feeds your soul. It really does feed your soul to do this. To know that you can make a child happy and give them something to cling on to for the future when they have such a struggle. I mean, these are children. They haven't even lived yet. And they're fighting just to live. You know, we've done, you know, thank God, touch wood, we've done it. So, well, we can give back to give them. For me, it's like, I have to do this. I couldn't not.
I mean, it is obviously extraordinary what you're doing, because most people usually turn away from the pains of life. But you're facing it head-on.
To help.
To help.
To help these kids, because otherwise they're doing it alone. I mean, and it's also for the families of the children. You know, the children, sure, they suffer horrendously, but the families suffer as much, for sure, as much. And so it's important to give them all this special moment, because that's something that they'll always treasure, hopefully. They'll always remember it as being the good time, because most of the time they're having to suffer. They've either got treatment or they don't feel well, and there's no good times. So we give them that good time, and I think it's important. I mean, if people come to our website, you can see the different the guest book and what people write. It's really special. If you experience a wish, it's very different from imagining what a wish is like, because you can't imagine it, actually. You know, some people say, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm going to be too affected. But it's a huge thrill to do it.
What kind of things are they wishing for?
There's generally about 4 categories that we deal with. There's I want to be, so I want to be a princess, I want to be a pilot, we have pilots. I want to be, what else? I want to be a policeman.
The policeman.
Policeman, exactly.
The one that started it all.
Exactly. We did one a couple of weeks ago here to celebrate World Wish Day, which is the anniversary of this first wish. It was on April the 29th. So we actually had a little boy, 8 years old, who wanted to be a policeman. And thanks to the Istanbul police force, because they were amazing, we had the Yunus policeman, it doesn't make sense in English. The dolphin.
Well, the ones on bikes.
Exactly, yeah. The very handsome ones on bikes. And we had a whole bunch of normal policemen, and we had the air policeman too. And they basically stopped the traffic, and this child raced up with sirens flashing all the way up to Taksim, and we did a scenario, we made a movie for him. And it was just brilliant.
Hırsızları yakalayın.
Başkomiserim, Talha Başkomiserim. Görevinizin ilk gününde size başarılar diliyoruz. Aramıza hoş geldiniz.
Sağ olun.
Talha Başkomiser'e bağlı unsurlar.
Başkomiserim.
İvedi olarak, bir konuyla alakalı olarak Taksim Meydanı ivedi olarak geçin.
Anlaşıldı, geliyorum. Tüm ekipler daha hızlı gidin, daha hızlı.
Karşıda yaşlı bir tane teyze var.
Geçmeye çalışıyor.
Teşekkür ederim.
Amazing.
So that's one thing, is to be somebody. Then it can be I wish to have, which in Turkey is unfortunately the majority. The children wish to possess something.
Right.
Because their economic situation is usually fairly low, and they want something that it's material. They want to hold on to it. So it's bedrooms, laptops, PlayStations and stuff like that.
Right. A laptop or a computer seems such a little thing, but it makes a huge difference to them.
It does. To you and me, a laptop might seem a little thing because we're grown up now. But for children who have to spend a long time in hospital and they're not allowed out, a laptop is a lifesaver because it gives them a window to the world.
Outlet.
However, it's not. For me, it's still not the dream.
Right.
The dream is I want to go in a hot air balloon, or I want to see Harry Potter, or I want to go to China, or I want to do these crazy things, or I want to be a princess. That's pretty good, you know. And we really do make them princesses, and they go to palaces, and they have a prince next to them, and all that stuff. But I do understand also where they come from. So after that, there's also I wish to go. So I wish to go somewhere in the world. We had one. I wished to see the bottom of the sea. So we took the girl to Egypt, and she went in a submarine and she saw the bottom of the sea.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted actually to make her do some scuba diving, but
Right.
the doctor said no.
I
I tried.
Well, maybe after she gets better.
Exactly. And then, hang on a second, it's I wish to go, I wish to be, I wish to have, and I wish, of course, I wish to meet. And we get quite a lot of those because a lot of the children wish to meet the footballers, they wish to meet the pop stars, the groups, the famous actresses, actors, and things like that. So we have those. And thanks to, I have to say, Turkish celebrities are ace. They are really excellent. They never let us down. They always support us.
That's great.
You know, they go out of their way to help us, which is really special, really special. So we're very, very grateful.
How do people get involved? How can they help?
Well, there's two ways of being involved. Well, there's lots of ways, but really the two main ways is you can be a volunteer to the charity. And volunteering isn't necessarily just wish granting. Obviously, our main job is to grant wishes, but we need volunteers on every level. We need volunteers in the office, we need volunteers for website work, we need volunteers in everything. So what people do is they go onto our website, which is www.makeawish.org.tr or makeawishbirdilektutt.org, and where it says, I'm not sure if we're actually up and running in English yet, but we are nearly there. But in Turkish it would say gönüllü olmak istiyorum, which is I want to be a volunteer. So they press on that and fill out their details, and then we get back to them. Because to be a volunteer for wish granting, we do have a 2-hour training, which everybody has to go through before they're allowed to go on wishes. And we never send inexperienced wish granters on their own. There always is an experienced volunteer with an inexperienced one, so that everybody has the confidence to do it. So, but then obviously there is work that can be done in the office, and we always need help there. We need, special experience. If people have specialities that they're good at, then that's great for us. Ayrıca tabii ki we need money. There's no way that a charity can actually function if it doesn't have volunteers and if it doesn't have money. I could have 1 million volunteers and not one penny in the bank. I can't make the thing work. I could have $1 million in the bank and not one volunteer. I still can't make it work. So it's finding a balance between them. But we're forever, if we had lots more money, we would be able to do lots more wishes. It's as simple as that. But of course, it's expensive to do this. We have we have staff because we need to have staff to run this properly. It all costs money.
Do a lot of children apply? What is it? Let's say in 1 year, how many people apply?
At the moment, let me put it this way. At the moment, we are granting on average 20 to 25 wishes a month.
Wow, that is a lot.
It's nothing compared to what we could do if we had the funds, really, because there unfortunately are enough children out there to keep us way busier. So we would love to do more, but there's a limit. We just cannot do it. So one of the tasks that we have to do in the office, apart from granting wishes, is fundraising and building up corporate sponsorships and supporters, I would say. So we try to do a lot with companies because we believe that we're a very good social responsibility project to be involved with. We have international access. Our turnover of what we do is very quick. There's wishes happening all the time. And we believe that we're a good project to work with. So we work with companies a lot. And we also we are trying to appeal to the public. Our next thing is to try to get the public to give us on a regular basis. Not just give us once off, but every month, albeit a little. What we're saying is even 50 cents, if 50 kurush is enough, but regularly. Because then we know what we're going to have, so we can plan to do more and more.
I hope that every day it will grow and grow. What you're doing is amazing, Carol, really.
Well, it's a small little thing that we do, but it has a huge effect, and that's what's important for us, is to help these children.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you for having me.
That was Carol Hakko. I am Biril Erhedef. See you next time on Women of Turkey.